Hello,
Baby.
everybody. It's Jody Franklin here with my cat Carly, and I'm with my friend Jen Barsamian, who is a friend of mine, and she stumbled across a weight loss product that a doctor she was following told her about or was talking about. She had a couple hundred patients on this product, and everybody's losing so much more weight. In fact, the clinical studies have proven that on this product, people are losing 50% more weight than diet alone. And when combined with exercise, they're losing 90% more weight. And I wanted to bring Jen on today because she has actually lost some stubborn weight on this product, as has her husband. And I wanted to tell you all about it because it can be an amazing tool for your practice. I cannot believe the level of interest I have had in this product. So many of my clients are asking about it. My colleagues are all asking about it. I did like one post and it's ballistic. I've already made so much money on it. And I can't even believe it. And just people are having great success with it. So I actually went on it, and I know that on the second month, you actually lose more weight. And I've already lost a couple pounds, which is just amazing for me because I have very stubborn weight. So Jen, tell everybody how much weight you lost. Tell them about your journey, about your husband's journey, and what's happened for you so far. And let's let people know the big secret and what's going on with this.
Right. Well, for me, it was stubborn belly fat. And we know that that's visceral fat, right? And that's just the worst kind. It's super unhealthy. And I run, not so much anymore, but in the past, I ran at a very high stress level, running my own business. And actually between my husband and I, we run 4 businesses. So stress level high, and then teenagers, if you can relate, you can relate. And so it was really hard for that belly fat to come off. And I'm actually in New York City right now. And the last time I was in New York, I was on semaglutide. So drop a little comment in the chat or on Facebook if you prescribe that or know what that is. And I'm just going to give some personal information. I was in Times Square. There was not a bathroom to be found. And I thought that I was going to have a terrible type of accident, bathroom accident in Times Square, because semaglutide really disrupts your GI system. But I was desperate to take that weight off. After that, and then reading a lot of the side effects, thyroid cancer risk and whatnot, I decided to come off semaglutide, and I gained back the weight. I think I'd lost like maybe, 5-10 pounds at that point, and I gained it back plus an extra 5 because, when you're messing with your metabolism, as you all know, it's the yo-yo, right? So you want to find something that's going to be like lifetime sustainable. What I didn't know back then was anything about leptin or leptin resistance. And there's a doctor that I follow on social media. I've followed her for years. We end up in the same circles all the time. My son has an autism recovery story after years and years and years of functional medicine. He is okay now. Her nephew has the same story, and they're the same age. So she worked on her nephew while I was working on my son. So I've been watching her forever. She started talking within the past couple of months about how your body fat, and you all know this, by the way, you're in your field.
Health coaches,
I
right?
didn't know this, that your body fat is an endocrine system organ, and that your body fat creates hormones, and it creates estrogen and leptin. And oh my gosh, Jody, you're going to know more than me, but it's creating all these hormones that are getting involved in your hormonal system, in the endocrine system. And they're very sensitive chemical signaling messengers, and you do not want to mess that up, right? So once you're carrying fat and your body is producing all this leptin, it's going up to your brain, and your brain's saying, oh, I've had so many leptin signals today. I don't need to hear any more about leptin. And for those of you who don't know, leptin is what tells your brain to stop eating and release fat. Like, I'm full, we're good, you don't need to keep eating. Over time, when your brain's getting all those signals, it starts to become leptin resistant. So it's like, I'm not hearing this anymore, right? So what your brain starts to do is tell your body to eat more and store fat. Even if you just had a huge meal, a nice, nutritious meal where you should be full and satisfied, because you're leptin resistant. And leptin resistance, by the way, is a precursor to insulin resistance. So if you're insulin resistant, you are leptin resistant. If you're carrying more than probably 15 to 20 pounds of extra body fat, especially in your abdomen area, you are most likely leptin resistant. So what happens, you just keep eating. And some of the symptoms of being leptin resistant are you want to keep eating, like after dinner, especially. That was my big time. So I would have my nice healthy dinner, and we do a lot of like Whole30 and AIP in our house. So I'd have like vegetables and a nice protein and a little bit of fat. That should be fine. But then I would want like a little piece of chocolate. Oh, where's the dark chocolate? And then, oh, I'd love some, cereal with almond milk, gluten-free. But still, I was eating organic, non-GMO, gluten-free. But if you're leptin resistant, doesn't matter what you're eating, right? Your brain's getting those signals. So I said, you know what? I'm going to give it a try. I'm not one to just take random stuff. I'm very cautious as to what we put in our body, as are all of you, I know. So I was able to, give it a try. It took me a while to do my research on it. And I loved, they had a 60-day money back guarantee, and there were no side effects. And I was taking semaglutide, so I was ready. So I started taking the supplement. And what I noticed right away, there are 3 mechanisms to the supplement. The first is there's a satiety mechanism. So you take it, and it is a non-fermentable fiber that expands in your stomach to kind of stretch the satiety point in your stomach to give your brain a little bit of a signal. So you take it, 30 to 60 minutes before a meal, and it gives you that stretch. And then, so you're not hungry right there. And then the second mechanism is the leptin lowering. That doesn't happen right away. These are hormones, right? It's not like you're going to all of a sudden, oh, my leptin resistance is gone. It's lowered my numbers. It is an overtime process. So as Jody said, people do much better the second month. And then it raises adiponectin by, I think it was 120%. There's a clinical trial that's wonderful with great information, but it raises your adiponectin significantly. Adiponectin is responsible, as again, you all know this, but just for my sake, adiponectin is responsible for creating lean muscle tissue and lean mass, which is the healthy tissue that you want in your body, right? Because though muscle releases really important hormones that help in your metabolism. So I was like, all right, I'll try it. I started at the ridiculous time of the week before Thanksgiving, and I took it all the way through now. So that got us through Thanksgiving. And Thanksgiving, I'm sorry, it's not a one-day holiday for me. It is leftovers. And then, the kids are all still home from college or high school or whatever. So then we end up having like pizza one day. It's just a bad time. Christmas Day, Christmas Eve, all that. And then New Year's, alcohol, right? So what happened with me is, I'll just tell you my Thanksgiving story real quick. So every Thanksgiving, I buy 2 pecan pies. It's my favorite food in the whole world. And I will usually eat one at night, the days leading up to Thanksgiving and maybe the days after, and then one's for the family. This year, we had 2 pecan pies left with one little piece taken out of it because I didn't crave it. I didn't crave anything. And my husband said to me, because I would sneak it, I was a sneaky eater, and I'm sure you can relate to having clients that are like that. And my husband said to me, the kids must not like pecan pie anymore. Look, we have so much left. I'm like, yeah, kids must not like it anymore. But it's that kind of a feeling where even your favorite foods are not tempting to you because your leptin is starting to get regulated. Now I'm on week 7. And I'm not craving anything. So I'll just tell you how much weight I'm down. And I will say, I have 65 pounds to lose. Well, now it's 53, I think. I'm not good at math, but I'm down 12 pounds. So whatever 65 minus 12 is. And I'm down 5.3% body fat. So I'm doing scans because, and it's not a DEXA scan, although you could do that. I'm just using a scan app on my phone that this great scientist in California created, and it tells you your percentage body fat based on certain factors, the inches on your body. So I've lost, I I think it's almost 5 inches on my waist, which is where the issues are, right? And then a little less on my hips. I'll get you all my stats, Jody. We're in New York and I just literally ran in the door. So I apologize. I don't have my exact stats, but
That's
the
okay.
the app is called Me 360, Tina, and it's just on the App Store. So you just go grab Me 360 and do a little scan. And then of course I had to make sure that the measurements were accurate. So then I went and measured myself with a tape measure after to make sure that they were lining up, and they were. So that's a kind of a lot of information. Do you have any questions or anything?
Yeah.
Tell us your story though, Jody.
Yeah, well, listen, I'm skeptical. I'm always skeptical, right? About things like this. It's like, okay, diet pills, come on. I'm a health coach, I'm certified, I'm a functional medicine practitioner. I'm skeptical by nature. But I look at the number of functional medicine practitioners that are on this and selling this. And then I looked at the study. And I'm like, okay, this is a double-blind placebo study where the one group, I think it's a control group taking the supplement. There's a placebo group taking a placebo, and they're both doing the same, dieting. And one group loses 50% more weight, and it's the control group, the group taking the supplement. So so anything I can do to help my clients that are struggling, you all have clients like this, no matter what they do, they can't lose weight. They've tried so hard. They're following your diet. They're doing all these things. And leptin resistance is real. We measure it. We can measure it. If any of you need an account with Evexia, we have $200 off that account. Terry can put my Linktree link in and you guys can sign up for it. You can measure leptin and adiponectin in a blood panel. You can order this for your clients to see what's wrong, what's going on with them. But insulin resistance is rampant. If anyone has a fasting insulin level over seven or over, basically or actually over 7, they're insulin resistant. And that shows up way before A1C does. So a lot of people don't realize that their A1C actually, the reference range is 5.6 and under. You really want to be more closer to 5.0. And to get there, insulin and leptin are very closely tied, but you basically want to lower that leptin resistance so the insulin resistance can come down. So if you have clients who are type 2 diabetic, this is huge. If you have clients who have hypertension, this is huge. Jen, just by eating less sugar, your blood pressure came down, right?
God. Well, here's the thing. There's a cardiac patent on the supplement. So the supplement has 2 patents. One is a fat loss patent and one is a cardiac patent because of the adiponectin. Raising adiponectin is great for heart health. So I have lost weight before and my blood pressure hasn't changed. For example, when I was on the semaglutide, I dropped maybe a little less, but around the same. And my blood pressure stayed, I was stage 2 hypertension. So I was 150 over 100, headed toward blood pressure medication. And I personally don't like medication. So it was something that I was actively pursuing, bringing that down. So now I've, again, on it 7 weeks, my blood pressure is 117 over 77, which is, that's like almost my high school blood pressure, which is crazy. Now we cannot make those claims in sales because the clinical trial is for fat loss. The patent is cardiovascular, but we have no human clinical trials to back that up. There are animal clinical trials to back that up. However, no claims around that, but anecdotally, we've been hearing people, lowering their blood pressure. The other thing that we've been hearing is stress reduction, mental clarity. But again, adiponectin is going to help lower inflammation and stress and mental issues, even neurological issues sometimes are very closely tied to neurological inflammation. So bringing inflammation down is always a good thing. And what I love too, so my son, who recovered from autism, he's got a little belly and now we've got him on this. So it's my husband, my son, and I taking it. All of us have lost weight. All of us have lost belly fat. But what we've noticed the most is we're kind of calm and just kind of mellowed out a little bit more. And they named the product Zenith because of the Zen that the women in the clinical trial experienced, right? It was very calming for them. So
let me just say this before you guys Google it. you want to go to awakenednation.com/Jody Franklin. And I'll tell you why you want to especially use that link. It's awakenednation.com. Terry will put it in the comments below
Yeah,
and in the
because
chat here.
it's spelled
/Jody
funny.
Franklin.
It's spelled funny.
Yeah,
It's not
awakened.
awakened. It's AWAKEND.
D. Okay, there's
Not
no
ED.
E. Yeah, awakened with a D nation.com/Jody Franklin. And the reason is you will get into our group. And if you decide to sell these or use these personally, but you decide to become a member, which means you can sell these products, you're going to be part of our team. And I will tell you, is this the fastest growing team on Awakened? It's got to be.
The whole company, we're all top in sponsoring, bringing people in, largely because of our functional health connections.
Right.
So I've, been able to bring in a lot of doctors, a lot of chiropractors. OBGYNs love this, by the way, because they see benefit for PCOS and even thyroid too. People are, again, we can't claim any of that, but when you're lowering leptin and raising adiponectin, everything else kind of falls into place, right?
Right. And people are craving sugar less.
Yep.
So then it changes everything. Candida overgrows, everything gets better. The risk of cancer goes way down. The risk of cardiovascular events go way down. Diabetes, everything goes down because of that. So anyway, so if you join our team, you get bonuses based on the whole volume. So whoever joins first, the next person goes under that person, and you get these big bonuses based on volume.
So you just got a big bonus, right? Like
I did. And I'm not even like working it that hard, honestly. Like you put in a little work in the beginning, and this is the easiest sell I think I've ever had. Honestly, I usually I've done this kind of thing before. I'm always skeptical of like a network marketing kind of thing, but it's a great way to get good products to people. And selling this other, the clean products that I've done in the past, it's like pulling teeth to get people to understand. It's a big learning curve to get them to understand about toxins and products and what to do. Health coaches get it, but a lot of the public don't. And I have to hammer my clients' heads to get it, to do that. But weight loss is like, everybody's just like, whatever it takes, I'll just do it. I'm in. And it's just, I cannot believe how easy it is to sell this. Like I've built my team already huge in like a week and a half. We
have like a very high conversion rate. So a typical sales conversion rate for anything that you're selling, your services, your supplements, anything that you sell, a typical sales conversion rate is 2 to 5% of people, right? So if you reach 10 people, right, 2 to 5 are going to actually buy it. This has a 45% conversion rate. So if you reach 10 people, 4.5 people are going to be purchasing, and that half person probably doesn't need it anyway because they're already a half person. But it's got an amazing conversion rate. So I've been there. I've been doing it about 7 weeks taking it, but I started sharing it about 6 weeks ago, and in 6 weeks I've made $8,000, which
oh my gosh,
like, isn't that great? Like, do
you
see the window guy? Do you see?
Yeah, I see him. That's really
funny. Really high up too. Oh my
Don't
gosh.
get distracted by that window, guys. $8,000 in 6 weeks, guys. So I already see this happening for me. Like getting in early on an opportunity like this, you can really explode as you all know, like anyone goes early. But the way the pay works is that your team volume, you get paid a lot more on. Like the sales of the product, you'll get a commission on, but then you get this huge bonus based on your team volume. And this is our team. And Jen is a master with this. And
this is what I do full time. And I actually left another company to do this. So I was the top income earner at Pure Haven, actually number 2 income earner, but I was coming for number 1 at Pure Haven with Jody. And I left to pursue this full time because of the impact that it's had on my health and on my friends and family. So I have just in our little group, well over probably 1,500 people on it. So you definitely want to get in our testimonial group. At the very least, it's called Leptin Losers, and everyone is sharing their pictures of their back fat and their body scans and their bellies, and the belly is shrinking. And it's just really fun to follow these people who, some of them you probably know from the functional medicine and health coaching world.
Right. And for clarification, any of you that are in Pure Haven with me, you don't have to leave Pure Haven to
Oh,
do this necessarily unless
that was
you're
a
like at a
choice.
big higher executive level like Jen was.
Not at
So
all.
you could still do this, you know, sell these and just mention it. It's the easiest sell. You just you know, do a post and mention, you know, I need 10 people that are interested in losing fat, you know, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, you know, and 50% better results. And it's like,
60-day money back guarantee.
and 30-day money back guarantee.
60,
Everyone's like, where do I get
60.
this? Where do I get this? And I can't even keep up. I got in Facebook jail because I did a post on it and so many people were commenting that I had I got banned. So I had to like take a break from Messenger for a while. But let me just show you a couple things. This is one of the groups. And if you want to be invited to this group to see some of the videos and testimonials, just friend me. Yeah.
Sorry to interrupt. I just want to clarify. It's a 60-day money back guarantee.
Oh, sorry. Yes. Thank you.
No,
60-day money back
because they
guarantee.
want everyone to use it because the second month, they call it the second month melt. And this is my friend Kelly, who I've known forever. And she has had really, she has a severely special needs child. She's under stress all day long. And for her to be able to do this is truly remarkable. This is something she's been trying to do for years. And for her to lose 5.2% body fat. Now, Kelly is also she's on week 6 right now.
Mm-hmm.
So again, over the first few weeks, some people have even gained a little bit of weight the first week because your body's adjusting. It's a lot of fiber. Some people will release the fiber. Some people kind of hold on. You want to be hydrating. But once you reach week 4, 5, 6, and 7, that's where all this stuff starts occurring. Oh my gosh. And the plantar fasciitis. So one person reached out and said they were going into the orthopedist because they were having such hip pain and they were putting it off until the new year. And now the hip pain's gone. They're not going to the orthopedist. They'll probably go just to get a scan, but they're not going because of pain.
But this woman felt so defeated. She was unable to do with the
body
scan. But she did 90 days and now she had done 90-day clean and couldn't lose any weight. Now she's lost 8 pounds in just 1 week, which is unusual, but not unheard of, right?
Yeah, I said that too. I do want to point out that these results are not typical.
And there's Jen herself. Look at the difference in her face. I was going to say, I can see
a friend sent that to me. She took those pictures. She's like, Jen, I just want to let you know that I really see it in your face. And she sent me those 2 pictures and I was horrified at the first picture, but I see it too. And my husband's now calling me skinny face. And I have a little chin butt that I haven't seen my little chin butt in probably 15 years.
Yeah.
So, and I hadn't been able to take off my wedding rings in 15 years, and you can still see the little indentation. So
now,
anyway.
how much weight has your husband lost? Because I know you said.
Oh yeah, damn him! Like the men, they just go right. So he's lost 13 pounds, and he's not even a big guy.
He's not. He's got a little belly, and
so, like, where is that coming from? But he was able to drop that. So, and he doesn't want food. You know, he was a big drinker, and we know that alcohol does slow your metabolism. But I remember Christmas, we both had cocktails, and neither of us could finish them. I've never not finished a cocktail, neither has he. But you just aren't interested. Yeah. It's very freeing to be aware that your food cravings have gone. And we hear stories of that all the time. This one lady's like, I forgot to eat lunch. I have to set a timer to eat my lunch, right? And, you know, we want to make sure that you're getting enough calories in. You don't want to go below, depending on your height and weight, you know, 1,200, 1,300, 1,500, like, you know, it's best for each person's body type to eat the right amount of calories, but you don't want to drop so low because you don't want to impact your metabolism. Right.
Gotcha.
You want to keep your metabolism up.
So anyway, I want to just show everybody how to do this because it's a little bit confusing. If you want to do this, you want to join as a member. And the reason is you get a discount on the supplements. You're going to get $15 a bottle off. So you're going to save $30 on 2 bottles. You want to buy 2 bottles, like Jen was saying earlier, because the guarantee is for 2 months. So you are the 60 days. So you want to try the product for 60 full days. And then, you know, you can return it if it doesn't work, but it's back ordered right now. It's so popular.
It
So
has not been returned. In fact, people have been coming back to buy more. So usually at about the 3 or 4 week mark, I see people coming back to get one for my sister, my mother-in-law, my neighbor, my uncle, my right. And they're buying. So now we are in a little back order situation, but that's going to clear pretty fast.
right. So once you order, you'll be in the queue to get it. So you want to get your order in for sure. Then once you get the product, use it obviously, but you'll get a link to share. So you buy 2 bottles, basically it's $50 to become a member, but you're going to save 30. So it's only an extra $20 to be a member. Do it that way, because then you're going to get the link to share, and you could share it with your clients, and you could share it with your colleagues in this group. If you want, tell them about it, give them your link, and they can join, because you're going to be as long as you're in my group, you can talk to people in this group. And I don't have any issue with that, because we all work as a team for the volume, and we all will do well together with it. So I hope you guys decide to do it, but let me just show you really quickly. Jen, maybe you could walk us through. So you go to Awakened, AWAKEND, awakenednation.com/Jody Franklin. And you go, how do you go ahead and order, Jen?
Yep.
Tell us how to do that.
Up at the top where it says join us.
See this button that says join us right here? You're going to click that.
And then you're going to click join now.
You click join now.
And then you're going to enter your email address.
So I'll just throw in a dummy address just to show you guys.
If it recognizes you. Okay. Yeah. Perfect. So you set up a password.
Okay. So with me, I'm already in. So it knows, it recognizes my email, but you set up a password, you log in, and then you can go ahead and purchase, but you want to, what do you want to purchase? I'll put my other email in.
Put in a fake email and let's kind of go through this, but you want to purchase the starter pack with the membership, and you're going to get the 60-day money back guarantee on the 2 bottles.
I don't think it's
with the membership. So the other thing they're coming out with, and this is a group of people who are, they are functional medicine practitioners, the people behind the whole thing. So they're putting out wellness content that you can access, and then you can share that with your clients, or you can put your clients in to access the wellness content. So for $50, they're getting the lowest price, they're getting the affiliate link, and they're getting access to the wellness content. They're getting access to our membership group, and we do all kinds of training, and they have a whole component where they're going to bring in things like mindset, mindfulness, gratitude, meditation, right? Because stress is a big component in storing fat, right? So while you're resetting your leptin, maybe you want to work on some stress reduction, right? Maybe you want to reset your circadian rhythm and do maybe a blue light cleanse, right? So there are all these things that they're going to keep teaching everybody. And then they're bringing in new products as well, new wellness to support what they're doing with the original product.
Yeah, I love that. And I will say that as a health coach, you could do it a few ways. Okay. You can just post, because you'll get a ton of people interested if you just post about it. You could post a success story, do a before and after of yourself. If you feel like you need to lose a few pounds, you could do that. The other thing, you could post before and afters of your clients, or even some from the group. Once you sign up, you will be in our group, and you can share some pictures of the success stories in the group, and just tell people what's going on with what you're doing. The other thing that some of the health coaches are doing an 8-week weight loss challenge. So you can tell people, just sign up for it. You buy the supplement, there's a 60-day money back guarantee, and you can either upcharge it or not. You can just do they buy the supplement, because just remember, once they buy the supplement, they're going to keep buying it every month. So you're going to get commission every month on this, as long as they stay on it. Now, some people stay on even after they reach their health goal. Some people go off of it, but you're not going to have the cravings once you go off of it, because you've eaten less, and you've eaten less sugar, and you can always go back on it if you gain a little more. But it's perfectly safe. It's a natural supplement. It's a combination of peptides, fatty acids, and fiber that is a patented formula that has been put together. There's been a ton of research on it, and it works really, really well. So I can't believe some of the success stories I'm seeing with this, and it's really exciting. So I wanted to give you all this tool. And I try to give you all only the best. And like I said, it's a new company. I was really skeptical at first, and what I'm seeing, I'm really impressed with. So go ahead and do it if you'd like to try it. You'll make your money back just sharing the link. So I know it's not an inexpensive product, but people will pay almost anything for fat loss. I'm finding it's like, exactly. I mean, I would, just to get my weight, back to where I was, before my knee surgery a while back when I gained a lot of weight. So, so people will pay it, and I hope you all decide to do it. Jen, any other words of advice or wisdom on this?
No, I mean, I just want to shout Jody out. She lost 2 pounds on vacation.
Like 2.5, yeah.
I go on vacation, I put on 5 or 6 usually. So
Yeah,
good for
a lot
you.
of people
Like,
do.
that's
And I had
incredible.
wine. I had to, I had desserts. It wasn't like I was, really, really
Starving
depriving. I didn't
yourself.
eat, I didn't overeat though. And I wasn't hungry for snacks, which is pretty amazing. Cause sometimes in the afternoon I get that, oh, I got to eat something now. And I just didn't feel that. So that was pretty amazing.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
so cool. It's a good feeling. Yeah. So we'd love to have you in our group if you feel like it might be a right fit, or if you have questions, reach out to Jody. She can put you in touch with me, or even better, we have some doctors that have been doing this a little bit longer that we can also get you in touch with. So
Yeah, absolutely. And
happy to
there's
help.
a lot of education on it in the groups, which is great. If you want to message me and also friend me, just say, please add me to the group. So it's Jody Berwick Franklin on Facebook. You could say, please add me to the group. And if you're my friend, I can add you to the group and you can see a bunch of success stories. They have, is it every Friday? There's a talk about
There's
it.
a live every Friday at noon, and it's a little bit about the science. We'll interview somebody who's been on it, or one of the doctors who's behind it. Just depends, we never know who's going to be there on Friday at noon, but it's always good information.
It's great information, and it's a built-in sales tool for you. So when you have people interested, you can just put them in that group. Because I have people I'm just putting in the group and they're just like signing up and buying. And I don't even know who some of these people are. Honestly, I'm like, oh my gosh, look at all these sales I just got. So I just added a whole bunch of people to the group and let them do the selling. So makes it easier for me. I don't have to get on the phone with people. And they're educated about it because they've seen the videos and they've seen the posts in there, so they get it. So anyway, thank you so much, Jen, and
Thanks for having me.
congratulations on your weight loss. It's
Oh,
exciting to see.
I
And
will be here in a bikini in about 5 months. So
all right, that's
let's do
great.
that. All 65 pounds gone.
Yeah, and now you're making all that dough. You could like go somewhere
Yeah,
tropical.
go somewhere in my bikini. But the thing too is it's not crazy fast weight loss either. I do want to point that out, that it is like a healthy weight loss, because you don't want to drop weight too fast either, because all kinds of toxins are stored in your fat. And that's a whole other education for a different day, but it is a very healthy, slower weight loss as well.
Yeah, I saw there's a couple of questions here. I think you
yeah.
answered this one. The name of the app that you used to lose the weight.
The 360 app. And that was horrifying the first time. I cried when I did it. Sometimes, when you've put on so much weight, it's just hard to really look at the hard facts of it, but it's a great tracking tool.
Yeah. Can I show everybody?
You want to show them my scan? Do you have mine? The most
I think I do. Hang on. Let me just
have the most recent where I'm down 5.3. But yeah, my belly.
I don't know if I have that handy, but
large.
I'll show people a few of the
I'm down to a size
group.
I'm down to a size 14 too. I was an 18, and I've been shopping in plus size for so long. And it was nice to be able to go into a regular store and go to a regular size. Oh yeah,
this isn't Jen, but I want to show you some of the stories.
Before is my after.
People that are losing some weight here. You can see the before and afters here. I think Jen, you're one of the people I posted there, but that's pretty impressive for someone that didn't look like she needed to lose a lot. Her stomach went way down. This one's really good too. Look at all that belly fat loss.
It's all belly. That's where we see it go first.
Especially for postmenopausal or perimenopausal women who you tend to store the weight in your gut, and look how much comes off. That's pretty good. Wow, this woman lost a lot.
Yeah, she looks
and
great.
There's Jen again.
My face.
And then, is this your scan?
That's it. No, that's not that's an earlier scan.
So okay, we don't have the updated.
No,
I'm on your. Can I find it on your Facebook?
I don't even know where I would get it. I'm down 5.3 percent body fat now.
Wow. As of that is really significant.
Week 6 or week 7. let me, if you want to keep talking, I can look for it real quick.
Is it on
Me-
your Facebook? I can look it up.
I always put it in my stories, so it disappears.
Oh, it disappears.
I don't
Okay.
like my feed to be all product based, you know?
All right. Well, you'll have to send me that. I'll post it in the group later. But
Yes, that
anyway,
would be great.
yeah. Any Terry, did I miss any questions? I think it's just the app, I think, is the only
I
question you
found
all
it.
had.
I don't know if you, all right,
Checking
so
on
here,
Facebook, if there's any questions, go ahead and ask them.
so you
Oops.
can see,
Oh, everybody see
that's
that?
my belly before
Wow.
and then after. But I don't know if you can see the body fat percentage
Yeah.
is down 5.3.
Wow. From
pounds. But look at my
44.3 to
stomach
39%, Jen. That's really impressive.
right? And the
And then the-
stomach inches and the waist. Oh,
Yeah.
sorry.
That's amazing.
But we can post that and I can compare every single week with this app. You can compare week to week, starting point to end point, starting point to week 3, week 3 to week 8, you know, whatever it is. And it's not affiliated with Awakened, but it's just an app that I found that I really like how it tracks.
All right.
Something to
So
try. Thank you so much.
thank you. So if any of you have questions, message me or go, if you're ready to buy or become a member, hit awakened with END nation.com/JODI Franklin. And you should see my name in there once you log in. I'm trying to get my profile picture in there. I'm having trouble with that. We'll talk to you about that, Jen.
I'll help you.
Yeah. But okay, you guys, well, take care. Happy New Year, everybody. And I hope you all decide to do this, get in early and start making money with it. And you know, it can help offset costs with your practice and get you really going financially. So take care, everyone.
Bye,
Thanks,
Jody.
Jen.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.